Shalom Good evening, Shabbat Shalom. I hope you all have enjoyed this relative break from the heat this past week, though it's all hot outside, winds and storms as well, but a little bit less than that oppressive 93 for 6 straight days. I know I was appreciative. We are going to begin our service with words of Hine Matov found on page 10. Hine Matov found on page 10.
Shabbat Shalom.
and to kindle our lights of Shabbat, I welcome Rabbi Mark Mahler in honor of his 50th wedding anniversary that is happening tomorrow. I know, seriously, big accomplishment. Unfortunately, Mrs. Mahler is not with us as she is being the hostess with the mostess.
Exactly. We have a ton of family from out of town, in town, and she's with them.
We will bless and celebrate the both of you tomorrow.
Thank you. I do want to add that it's her father's yard site, Shabbat. And so all the more reason I wanted to be here to represent the family, to say Kaddish for him. Our granddaughter, Monroe, was named for Alice's dad, Monroe Cantor. You'll see his name.
Thank you, Rabbi. Thank you, Rabbi. Mazel Tov. Shabbat Shalom. We continue our Kabbalat Shabbat on page 16 with Zamru Ladonai. Zamru Ladonai Bechinor, Bechinor Bechol Zimra, Bachatzot Rot Bechol Shofar, Hariu Lifnei HaMelech Adonai, Zamru Ladonai Bechinor, Bechinor Bechol Zimra, Bachatzot Rot Bechol Shofar, Hariu Lifnei HaMelech Adonai, Yeram Hayam Ulo, Tevel Veyosh Beiva, Neharot Imcha Uchav Yachad, Harim Yeraneinu, Lifnei Adonai Kivah, Lishpot Haaretz, Yishpot Tevel Betzedek, Be'amim Be'mesharim, Yeram Hayam Ulo, Tevel Veyosh Beiva, Neharot Imcha Uchav Yachad, Harim Yeraneinu. We turn together to page 20 so that we may greet our Sabbath bride. Words of Lecha Dodi on page 20. As always, we do verses 1, 2, 5, and 9. Ya la 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 Lecha Dodi, Ya la 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 Likrat Kala, Ya la 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 B'nei Shabbat, B'nei Shabbat Nega, B'nai Ya la 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 Lecha Dodi, Ya la 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 Likrat Kala, invite you to rise and face the door. Boi v'shalom, ateret bala, gam besimcha uvetzor. While we are all up, I invite you to say hello to your neighbor, wish them a Shabbat Shalom, and with July 4th just around the corner, I would love it if we could exchange our favorite activities or foods that we do or eat on July 4th. I'm sure we're all looking forward to our cookouts and our fireworks shows, but in the meantime, I invite you to be seated and we continue with Shalom Aleichem, welcoming God's ministering angels on page 24. Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Hasharet, Malachei Elyon, Melech, Malachei HaMelachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Bochem l'shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon, Melech, Malachei HaMelachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Barechuni l'shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon, Melech, Malachei HaMelachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Tzeitkhem l'shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon, Melech, Malachei HaMelachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Together we read in the middle of page 27. Teach me, O God, a blessing, a prayer, on the mystery of a withered leaf, on ripened fruit so fair, on the freedom to see, to sense, to breathe, to know, to hope, to despair. Teach my lips a blessing, a hymn of praise, as each morning and night you renew our days. Lest my day be today as the one before, lest routine set my ways. Yitkadal ve'yitkadash shemei Rabbah, be'am hadiberach irutei v'yamlich malchutei, b'chayeichon u'v'yameichon, u'v'chayei techol Beit Yisrael, Bagala, Bagala, u'v'zeman karif, me'imeru amen, yehi shmei Rabbah לעולם ולעלמי המאיה יתברך, יתברך וישתבח, ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא, ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל, שמד קודשו בריחו, לעילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה, תשבחתה ונחמתה, דאמירה נעלמה, ואמרו amen. I invite you to rise in body and or spirit for the Baruch Hu praise on page 28. Following page in the Hebrew. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bidvaro ma'ariv aravim, b'chochma poteach she'arim, uvitvuna meshane itim, umachalif et hazmanim, umsader et hakochavim, B'mishmerotehem barakia kirtsono, Borei yom valayla, golel or mipnei choshech, v'choshech mipnei or, uma'avir yom umevi laila, umavdil bein yom uvein laila, Adonai tzevaot shemo, El chai v'kayam, tamid yimloch aleinu leolam va'ed, Baruch atah Adonai. Hama'ariv Aravim. And on the bottom half of page 33. Wisdom and wonder, passion and instruction, story and symbol, all these things your Torah gives to us. And the more we devote ourselves to it, the more it grows and gives. What could be a truer token of your abiding love than this holiest of your works? And the living language that gives it form. Baruch atah Adonai, Ohev Amo Yisrael. Pages 34 and 35. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Seated and turn the page. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha bechol levavecha uvechol nafshecha uvechol me'adecha ve'hayu hadvarim ha'ele asher anochi Metzavecha hayom ודיברת בו בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך וקשרתם לאות על ידך והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אדוני אלוהיכם emet. We continue with our Song of the Sea, page 40, Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, who is like you, God? We've come to the time in our service that we've added since October 7th, praying for a continued shelter of peace over all who are in harm's way in Israel. We continue with Hashkivenu either on page 42 or on the screen before you.
Shalom.
A poem. Now, like air to breathe, we need a new Torah. Now, gasping for air and with choking throats, we need a new Mishnah and a new Gemara and a new Kabbalah and new ascents of the soul. And inside all the brokenness and the salt and the desolation now, a new Hasidism, a new Zionism, and a new Rav Kook, and a new Brenner, and a new Leah Goldberg, and a new Yeheve Da'at, and a new art and a new poetry, and new literature and new cinema, and new old words, and new ancient souls from the storehouse, and a new love out of the terrible weeping. For all were washed away in the rivers of Re'im and Be'eri, and we have no mountain within us, nor other tablets, and no Moses and no strength, and now everything is in our hands. And so we sow in tears. Even in these, some of the most difficult moments of our people, we still must celebrate and sanctify Shabbat. For just as the Jewish people have kept Shabbat, Shabbat has kept the Jewish people. We continue with Vishamru on page 44.
Yaira
We continue with our Amidah, beginning on page 45, and we rise in body and or spirit. We will do this page and the following pages, and then we will take a moment of silent prayer. Adonai sefatai tiftach ufi yagi tehilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu v'Elohei avoteinu v'imoteinu Elohei Abraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor v'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomhei Chasadim Tovim, Mekonei Hakol, Mezocher Chaste Avot Ve'imahot, Umevi Gehula Livenei V'neihem, Lema'an Shemo Be'ahava, Melech Hozer U'Moshiach U'Magen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham, Ve'ezrat Sarah, Atah Gibor Le'olam Adonai, Mechayei HaKol Atah Rav Lehoshia, Morid Hatal, Mechalkel Chayim Bechesed, Mechayei HaKol Berachamim Rabim, Samech Noflim Verofei Cholim, Umatir Asurim, Umekayem Emunato, Mishaynei Afar, Michamacha Ba'al Gevurot, Umida Melach, Melech Memit, Umechayeh, Umatzemiach Yeshua, Bene'emanata lehachayot hakol, Baruch atah Adonai, Mechayeh hakol, Atah kadosh v'shimcha kadosh, U'kadoshim b'chol yom yehalelucha selah, Baruch atah Adonai, Ha'el HaKadosh. We continue silently either with the pages through page 62 or with the prayers of your own heart. When you are finished with your silent prayer, you may be seated. We've come to the time in our service where we think of those who are in need of healing, of mind, body, or spirit. If there's someone on your mind in which you would like to pray for them, if you'd like to share their name aloud, you may do so as I pass my hand across the congregation. We also accept prayers of the heart. Thank you. Thank you.
Francis Williams, John Palmahofsky.
Thank you.
Andy Jeffries.
Richard Sims.
Thank you.
Dennis McConaughey.
Mm-hmm. We wish them a speedy healing of mind, body, and spirit, to which we say, Amen.
Before
If you're anything like me, you love a dog with a job. No, really, I love seeing guide dogs, seizure detection dogs, and allergy detection dogs when I'm out and about in my daily life. If I had to make a top 10 list of the best creations of humanity, dogs would absolutely be up there. You're telling me that this small wolf is both man's best friend and can detect when something has peanuts in it? Incredible! I have no notes. A round of applause for our ancient ancestors for setting us up with incredible companions. If you're an animal lover like me, seeing these little guys on doggy duty is an exciting moment of the day, but also one that comes with a level of restraint. If a dog is working, then it must remain focused on its human to ensure their safety. Often they wear a very cute little vest that says something along the lines of "do not pet," as playful interaction might distract them. This visual cue stops me, and hopefully every other literate dog lover, from bothering them from their very important and extremely cute work. Visual cues exist all around us in our modern world. Traffic lights tell us when it's safe to go through an intersection, even though we in Pittsburgh tend to completely ignore them. Signs on the doors of local establishments let us know whether they are open for business, and notifications on our phone let us know that someone's trying to get a hold of us. Some people learn and remember things best with these visual cues, which is why so many of us write down to-do lists or set reminders on our phones. When we see something that has meaning, when we look at it, it often causes us to do an action. In Judaism, visual cues are everywhere. A mezuzah on a door will let you know that your neighbor is Jewish. 3 stars in the sky means it's time to make Havdalah at the end of Shabbat. Someone wearing a black torn ribbon or torn clothes, it means that they're in mourning. All of these things change how we might interact with the world and with each other. This week's Torah portion, Parashat Shalach, discusses a physical thing that is to be used as a visual cue on a daily basis. In Numbers 15:37, God speaks to Moses and tells him to tell the Israelites to put fringes, tzitzit, on the corners of their garments, so that they may look at it and recall the commandments of God and observe them. It is stated explicitly in this verse that the goal of the fringe is to create a visual cue, so that you do not merely follow primal urges in life. In fact, the root of the word itself implies that it's a visual cue. Tzadi yod tzadi, it means to glance or to peek. We see this root elsewhere in the Torah for things that serve as visual cues, specifically the head plate that the Kohen Gadol once wore, which was called a tzitz. This tzitz had an inscription on it, Kadosh LaDonai, holy to God. The tzitzit attempt to invoke the same reaction as the frontlet, though perhaps more subtle in its execution. If we follow the commandments of God, we are holy. If we look at our fringe and are reminded to do our commandments, we can climb closer to that ideal of holiness. Looking around the room today, I do not see people wearing talit katan, the everyday fringes, in this room. It's relatively uncommon for those of us in Reform Judaism to wear fringes on occasions outside of our talit on a Shabbat morning. As a movement that encourages informed choice, it seems we've made our choice not to wear these fringes daily. However, I believe that we, as Reform Jews, have not abandoned the spirit of the commandment. The difference is that we don't have a dedicated object that spurs us to do better. Our visual cue is the world at large. The focus of our movement that sets us apart from other movements of Judaism is that we are laser focused on social justice and aim to increase our actions that allow us to repair the world. Other strains of Judaism have different priorities, following halakha, Jewish law, focusing on study, improving the lives of other Jews. To be clear, none of this is wrong. It merely is a point of differentiation between the Reform world and other parts of the Jewish world. While those in the Jewish world that are focused on halakha might see their fringe and feel the urge to better follow commandments, Reform Jews use the visual cues of the world around them to follow the commandments. For what it's worth, it's not just us. Many people who attempt to follow all of God's commandments, and of course non-Jews, also respond to the suffering of the world when it is presented to them with solutions. I'm merely saying that we as Reformed Jews bypass the rigid visual cue of the tzitzit and prefer to respond to our everyday environment. To be fair, we in Reform Judaism do have visual cues that help us to follow the commandments. When we pass around the tzedakah box at religious school, we remind those attending Torah Center to give money to those who are in need in our community. When we enter our Beit HaT'filah on Friday night and we are given a yard site list, which reminds us to remember and honor the dead. Prescriptive visual cues are merely systems that allow us to remember what is most important to us, which is what that tzedakah box, yard site list, and of course, tzitzit does for us. And yet the world is far more complicated than these prescriptions. We encounter things in our everyday lives that call us to action in a way that these reminders cannot. The tzitzit are reminders of commandments in a vacuum, but we have the opportunity to respond to needs in real time. We can carry food or water for those in need. We at Temple, if you check it out, keep Narcan in every emergency kit in the building so that we may save someone's life in the event of an overdose. I know everyone in this room has encountered something out in the world and taken action to fix the problem in front of you. Seeing the problems of the world is the reminder that we as Reformed Jews must do our duty to humanity. I find that people in the Reformed community live by the wisdom of Rabbi Tarfon rather than the halakha exclusively. It is not your duty to finish the work, but neither are you allowed to neglect it. When we look at what needs to be fixed in the world, may we remember that we cannot exempt ourselves from the work. May that which needs repair be our tzitzit every day. Ken Yehi Ratzon. May this be God's will. We begin the conclusion of our service on page 282, and we rise for the Aleinu. Aleinu l'shabeach la'adon ha'kol, la'teit gedula li'yoseh bereshit, shelo asanu kegoyei ha'aratzot, ve'lo samanu kemishpachot ha'adama, shelo sam chelkeinu kahem, ve'gor aleinu kechol ha'moram, va'anachnu korim u'mishtachavim u'modim lifnei melech malachei hamelachim hakadosh baruch hu shehu notei shamayim ve'yoser haaretz u'mashal yikaro b'shamayim imam u'shchinatu zo ve'govhei meramim hu Eloheinu einot emet malkeinu efesulato kakatu betorato ve'yadata hayom ve'hashemota elevavecha ki Adonai hu ha'Elohim b'shamayim imam ve'al haaretz mitachat einod ve'nemar v'hai Adonai lemelech al kol haaretz bayom hahu yeh Adonai echad u'shemo echad. You may be seated. We continue with the memories of our beloved departed, those who have died in recent days or of which we are observing Shloshim, the period of 30 days of mourning. Sylvan Holzer, Shirley Kahn, Wilma Lee Rosen, Barbara Yaslove. we mark the yartzites, the period of 1 year of the yearly memorial of Rhea Benson Arik, Claire Sandra Baver, Abe J. Bremen, Mary Alpern Bremen, William Brown, Rosalie I. Kaplan, Norman D. Chetlin, Lillian Simon Sipley, Elmer H. Eager, Mark Edward Fabricant, Claire Weinstein Gerhardt, Laurie Sue Goldberg, Monroe Gunther, Morris Henderson, Charles Hirsch, Bernice Jacobson, Samuel Commissar, Rosalind Kaplan, Jack Klein, Myron Maxwell, Jonathan Mule, Joel S. Pear, Blanche Pitagoff, Joel Nathaniel Platt, Sarah Radman, Bessie Ringelheim, Theodore Ringler, Robert Rothschild, Erwin Rubenstein, Michael Curson Schaefer, Gertrude Shore, Jenny Shapiro, Francis Sogoloff, Mary Sonberg, Evelyn Goldstone Tischerman, Fanny Wiener, Tilly Zisman. If there's anyone who you are remembering, or if there is a name that I mispronounced, please share those names as I pass my hand around the congregation. Thank you. We rise as a congregation in support with the mourners and continue on page 294. Page 294. Together. Yit gadal v'yit kadash shemei rabbah be'alma divra chirutei v'yamlich malchutei b'chayechon u'v'yomechon u'v'chayei dechol Beit Yisrael ba'agala u'vizman kariv v'imru amen. Yehei shemei rabbah mevarach le'alam u'almei almaya Yit barach v'yish tabach v'yit ba'ar v'yit romam v'yit naseh v'yit hadar v'yit aleh v'yit halal shemei dekudesha b'richu le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata da'amiran be'alma v'imru amen Yehei shalama rabba min shamaya v'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael V'imru, amen. Oseh shalom b'imramav. Hu ya'aseh shalom. Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. V'imru, amen. Zichronam livracha. May their memories be for a blessing. You may be seated. I want to wish an extra special thank you to our tech crew today who had a series of hard balls thrown at them and did a phenomenal job. Really, really appreciate it. Thank you to all of you who came in person and for those who joined us in sacred virtual community. It is wonderful to be here all together. We conclude on page 353. Page 353. With Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu. Peace will yet come to us and to everyone. Salam Aleinu ve'al kol ha'olam. Peace to us and all of the world. Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu. Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu. Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu ve'al olam. Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu. Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu. Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu ve'al olam. Salam Aleinu ve'al kol ha'olam. Salam, salam. may each of us take our plows and sow the peace that we so desperately need. Shabbat Shalom.